Hello. Today is Wednesday. No, it's not. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, 2024. I'm going to try to read Genesis chapter 19. I tried doing this in my usual live today, and the feed kept getting interrupted, and I'm quite frustrated, to be honest, and I apologize to anyone who may watch this that was trying to watch the live. And I finally just cut it off and deleted it because of the signal problems. I don't have problems when I watch YouTube. If I'm watching something, it works just fine. When I go live, then I keep getting interrupted. It says that my connection is too weak or something. But anyway, so here's Genesis 19. That evening, the two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting there, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them. Then he welcomed them and bowed with his face to the ground. "My lords," he said, "come to my home to wash your feet and be my guest for the night. You may then get up early in the morning and be on your way." "Oh no," they replied. "We'll just spend the night out here in the city square." But Lot insisted. So at last they went home with him. Lot prepared a feast for them, complete with fresh bread made without yeast, and they ate. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the house. They shouted to Lot, "Where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them." So Lot stepped outside to talk to them, shutting the door behind him. "Please, my brothers," he begged, "don't do such a wicked thing. Look, I have 2 virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them as you wish. But please, leave these men alone, for they are my guests and are under my protection." If only. They're angels, and Lot thinks that he's going to protect them. His heart was in the right place. "Stand back," they shouted. "This fellow came to town as an outsider, and now he's acting like our judge. We'll treat you far worse than those other men." And they lunged toward Lot to break down the door. But the 2 angels reached out, pulled Lot into the house, and bolted the door. Then they blinded all the men, young and old, who were at the door of the house, so they gave up trying to get inside. Meanwhile, the angels questioned Lot. "Do you have any other relatives here in the city?" they asked. "Get them out of this place, your sons-in-laws, daughters, sons, or anyone else, for we are about to destroy this city completely. The outcry against this place is so great it has reached the Lord, and he has sent us to destroy it." So Lot rushed out to tell his daughter's fiancés, "Quick, get out of the city. The Lord is about to destroy it." But the young men thought he was only joking. At dawn the next morning, the angels became insistent. "Hurry," they said to Lot. "Take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here. Get out right now, or you will be swept away in the destruction of the city." When I am reminded of Revelation, when right before Babylon is destroyed, where God says, "Come out of her, my people, lest you get caught up in her destruction." Basically, I'm paraphrasing. When Lot still hesitated, the angels seized his hand and the hands of his wife and 2 daughters and rushed them to safety outside the city, for the Lord was merciful. When they were safely out of the city, one of the angels ordered, "Run for your lives, and don't look back or stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the mountains, or you will be swept away." "Oh no, Lord! Oh no, my Lord!" Lot begged. "You have been so gracious to me and saved my life, and you have shown such great kindness. But I cannot go to the mountains. Disaster would catch up to me there, and I would soon die. See, there is a small village nearby. Please let me go there instead. Don't you see how small it is? Then my life will be saved." "All right," the angel said. "I will grant your request. I will not destroy the little village. But hurry, escape to it, for I can do nothing until you arrive there." This explains why that village was known as Zoar, which means little place. Lot reached the village just as the sun was rising over the horizon. Then the Lord rained down fire and burning sulfur from the sky on Sodom and Gomorrah. He utterly destroyed them, along with the other cities and villages of the plain, wiping out all the people and every bit of vegetation. But Lot's wife looked back as she was following behind him, and she turned into a pillar of salt. Abraham got up early that morning and hurried out to the place where he had stood in the Lord's presence. He looked out across the plain toward Sodom and Gomorrah and watched as columns of smoke rose from the cities like smoke from a furnace. But God had listened to Abraham's request and kept Lot safe, removing him from the disaster that engulfed the cities on the plain. I'm reminded of that movie that just came out last December that the Obamas put out on Netflix, Leave the World Behind, where the two female characters, the two main women, are in the woods and they happen to get a glimpse of New York City through the trees and just the mushroom that was coming up from New York. And I imagine that it was very similar when Abraham looked across the plain and saw the smoke rising from the direction of Sodom and Gomorrah. How ominous that must have felt and must have looked. And but the Lord rescued Lot before the calamity, before the disaster. Why did Lot not want to go to the mountains? Was he afraid that he would get in the mountains, they wouldn't have anything to eat, wouldn't have shelter, and so they would just, die? Or was there something in the mountains that he did not want to encounter? That's for you to decide. That's for you to comment and let me know what you think. That is all I'm going to say for now. Those of you who watched Genesis 17, where I told my dream that I had, it's been recommended to me or advised that I put it up on YouTube. I may go ahead and edit that video, put that, and then make a separate video to attach to the end of it, explaining my thoughts now that it has been a couple of days. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. So just stay tuned, and I'll post it. I'll share the YouTube link here whenever I get that done. Hopefully I can make it coherent. Thank you all for watching, and I apologize for the mix-up and the delays this morning. Bye-bye.